Good morning. Welcome to Aired Out. We're already at 49 degrees. The fog is lifting. It was absolutely beautiful this morning, seeing the fog sitting down in Berry City and really the whole valley. It was just a beautiful, beautiful morning. I want to thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our broadcast here this morning. Raylene right next to me. Heather Slayton's going to be our guest this morning. And Raylene, what are we saying about weather? Do we know? Is it going to be as nice today as it was yesterday?
Yes, it's going to be a little bit warmer too. And it's going to get a little warmer tomorrow and a little warmer on Saturday. Although Saturday now they're saying partly cloudy, but that's okay because it's still going to be warm and there's no rain, and that's all we care. That from now through Sunday, no rain.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. That's really all we.
But it definitely was chilly this morning.
Yep.
So the first time I went outside, my thermometer just outside the door said it was 39.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Yep. At 10 after 4 this morning, it was 39 degrees.
This is the time of year where I'm confused. Do I wear shorts? Do I wear pants?
Well, no, you never wear shorts now. That's as far as... I have a sweater and a jean jacket on, for Christ's sakes.
Well, hey, let's check in with Logan this morning. Logan LUCE, good morning, pal. How are you?
Good morning, guys.
Hey, man.
Happy Thursday.
Yeah, happy Thursday. We're ready for Thursday night sports tonight. I know you're ready. You're probably foaming at the mouth already, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, definitely.
What is this, week 3, right?
Yes, this is the start of week 3. Tonight's game is the New York Giants and the 49ers. I think it'll be a really good game, actually. A good start, kickoff for Thursday night football. I mean, with the giant comeback from the Giants this week, 49ers also had a phenomenal game too. So I'm honestly super excited to see this matchup.
Yeah. Is it just one game on Thursday night? That's I'm still learning here, Logan, and you're teaching me.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive. Yeah, Thursday nights are only one game. And then I think, like we saw last week, there was 2 games on Monday. I don't know if that's something that they're starting because they didn't have that last year, if I remember correctly. So, but I know that for sure, though, Thursday night's just one game. And like I said, the 49ers are playing the Giants tonight. So that'll be a good game. I don't know. I'm split because after the Giants, had a big comeback, it would be honestly interesting to see if they can, do that against the 49ers tonight. And I think the best thing for Giants fans is that the Giants need to, come out strong, right off the gate. They gotta, if they're getting the ball first, they gotta get a touchdown. They gotta start it strong, because they're playing against the 49ers, and 49ers have a crazy defense, and that offense is also really good too. They're one of the better teams coming into the league this year, so I'd be really curious to see if we'll see, if it'll be, a close game. Will it be, a blowout? I don't know yet, but I'm really excited to see the outcome.
Sounds like you're leaning towards the 49ers a little bit, pal.
I mean, I shouldn't be, but I am just because they do have a really good team. However, though, the only thing I see their biggest weakness being right now is still that quarterback position. Right now, between Brock Purdy and I want to say, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart on who the backup is, but I know there's a young backup that they drafted. So right now they're no, it's Sam Darnold, I think. I'm pretty positive it's Sam Darnold. So we'll see. Brock Purdy's doing really good. But I was when we saw, this offseason with Trey Lance getting traded to the Cowboys, it's they're putting a lot of faith in Brock Purdy right off, considering he came in last year in the playoffs. He wasn't a regular season player. So he blew out the gates, but it's just who knows, but he's looking really good though, considering he's, bringing the team to a 2-0 start. But like I said, though, I'm I'm not giving up on the Giants just yet, though, because Giants had a big comeback. Their offense is looking really good. So really it's just down to, like, what team, is more ready than the other. That's I think is what's going to happen tonight.
Brother, we appreciate you so much, and we're going to check in with you again real soon here. And I'm sure that there's a lot more to be said here, but we're going to fly for now this morning, pal. And thank you so much, Logan.
Yeah, no, thank you. And you guys also have a great afternoon and enjoy yourselves. And I will probably see you soon.
You got it, buddy. You got it. Logan LUCE, Sports this morning. Good morning to the lovely ladies next to me this morning. And I'll say this. Anytime the two of you are on.
You get nervous?
No.
You ought to be.
It's not really nervous. It's just when I know Heather Slayton's coming in, I know that you guys are driving the bus, and I'm in the back seat. I'm not even in the passenger seat. I'm in the back seat.
Maybe even in the trunk if you don't watch yourself.
Chopped up. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Hi, Heather. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Last time you were in here, I think I was not, beginning of the month.
You were not.
Suicide Awareness Month.
Yes.
Mental Health Awareness Month. Recovery Month.
Recovery month.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Is that what it is?
It's a big month.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, all those things.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. Obviously, we want to hear about what you have going on over at Washington County Mental Health. So
yeah,
take it away. We were talking about Wellness Wednesday yesterday.
Yeah, so that's another hot spot this month is that Wellness Wednesday is back.
Upstairs,
okay. Because downstairs is still a construction zone. Thank you, July flood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how are things? I mean, obviously, I want to ask you about the Snoozlin Room and Imagination Station and all that, but and how the downstairs is coming along. But first, you talk about whatever you want to talk about. Do Wellness Wednesday if you want to.
Yeah. So Wellness Wednesdays are coming back. We start on the 27th, so next Wednesday, from 4:30 to 7. It is a no-cost community-wide wellness offering. So we will once again have our, I don't want to miss anything, so I'm going to look, ear acupuncture or acupressure if you're not a fan of the needles.
Just bring your mic up a little bit higher.
Yep, sorry.
There you go.
There we go. So ear acupuncture or acupressure, mindfulness meditation, you can just walk in for those. And actually they'll be in rooms next to each other. So if you want to get your ears set up and then go in for the mindfulness meditation while you have your ears all set, you can do that. And then by appointment, you can get Reiki, sound healing, massage.
Okay.
So all the goodies. We'll have snacks. And then this year we've added, so since the flooding, we've been doing lots of door knocking and opening up to the community our new crisis counseling offering, which is also no cost. And that is for people experiencing stress and anxiety due to the flood situation that they find themselves in. And so we'll have people available at Wellness Wednesday so that if you want to walk in, rather than, if you haven't made the call yet to us, if you want to walk in and talk to somebody about your flood stressors, anything, some of us from that team will be there as well.
And you
for
were
you to
there
access
throughout the process. You had a group of you stationed up at the auditorium, and you took a lot of hours there.
Yeah, we've kind of been everywhere. So we've been there. We've been at different town meetings and different things. We're involved with the Berry Up group. We've been at the I was at the Berlin Elementary School the other night with the folks from the 2 Berlin trailer parks that got flooded out. So, and I've been in Montpelier a ton. We've been all over the county, but that will be something that you can also access now at Wellness Wednesdays.
Seriously, you guys went knocking on doors and saying, hey, here we are.
We saw over 900 people knocking on doors just to walk in, business owners, residents, just saying
hey, we're here to help.
Yep, here we are. Can we help you with anything? What do you need? Do you want to talk?
We might not have $1 million to give you, but we can certainly help with
support.
Would you like to talk?
Right.
Or is there a resource you haven't been able to access yet that we could help connect you to?
Wow.
So
That's like ultra
right.
grassroots.
And we're not done that. I mean, we're continuing to do that, to provide outreach and to be here if people call. So,
wow.
Yeah. But that will also be accessible at Wellness Wednesday. So the difference in Wellness Wednesday now is because the first floor is still not accessible.
Yeah.
The door to the second floor, which is where we'll be holding everything. And the second floor was used before.
Okay.
So you would go upstairs for Reiki and sound healing and some of the massage. Now everything is upstairs. And so there's
kind of has to be.
It does, because nobody has access to the first floor. We don't even go down there. It's a construction zone. Our maintenance crew is busting their tails to do what they can, but they're limited by ordering supplies, getting the flooring, getting the walls. I mean, there's nothing down there except like framing and electrical lines.
We understand that.
Yeah. So we have to wait for the flooring company. We've got to wait for a bunch of different things. And so they're doing their parts and waiting on everybody else's pieces. And so the whole downstairs is just locked. You can't even open the doors.
Okay.
So when you come to Wellness Wednesday, our lower parking lot is still available for folks. There's also the lot across the street from us that is a metered lot, but you don't have to pay those after 5 o'clock. We start at 4:30.
Okay.
So I would encourage anybody who is able to walk up the short driveway beside our building to park in those lots and walk up. The door is on the side of the building at the top of the driveway.
Right side.
Just to leave the spaces. We do have spaces at the top driveway upstairs. I would like to see those reserved for folks maybe less able to walk up that driveway.
This Wellness Wednesdays is not something that is every single Wednesday throughout the entire year. It does purposely come and go. It runs for 6 weeks at a time or so?
So that's how we've typically done it. So we do run just a couple cycles a year. It is grant funded. And so we have to run it according to when we have the grants to cover it. And we are doing this cycle the second and fourth Wednesdays between September 27th and November 8th.
Okay.
And it'll be 4:30 to 7.
Okay.
And you can call 802-479-4055 to book your Reiki, massage, sound healing.
Yeah, they've got to kind of schedule that stuff a little bit. But the other stuff you don't need an appointment for. You just walk
in for ears, walk in for mindfulness meditation, walk in if you just want to talk.
Yeah, and
we're there.
Balin's going to be there.
Balin will be there. Ashley is one of our Reiki practitioners. Jackie is one of our Reiki practitioners. Melanie Meyer, who is one of the naturopaths, is going to be doing acupuncture because Laura, who is one of our acupuncturists, is off for a bit. And then we've got Lauren Mandich, who is another one of our naturopaths. She's doing the mindfulness meditation. And then we've got Randy Phelps, who does massage, and Sierra Klopp, who does massage. So yeah, we've got a list.
And we want to,
Wow.
And
how do people sign up?
Yeah.
Because you want them to start signing up now,
Right.
to reserve your spots. And I know that one of the things that you ask is that you try different things each time so that everybody kind of gets a chance.
Right. We want everybody to get a chance to try something. And so, especially if you've come before and had a bunch of massages, maybe try Reiki this time.
Yeah.
So that somebody new can try a massage. So yeah, definitely just call.
I don't even know what Reiki is.
Reiki. It's an energy healing session.
All right.
So,
Are you
call the number 802-479-4055 and talk to Robin and book your session.
And you're not going to be asked a ton of questions. If you want to come in and have a massage, you're not going to be. This is not necessarily like counseling stuff. You just come in and say, "Hey, I want a massage."
The Wellness Wednesday is not about getting direct therapeutic mental health services in that way. This is more of a holistic approach to wellness. Like, just come in, get your massage on,
Yeah.
and enjoy the fact that it was grant funded, because we
Yes.
sure do.
Yeah.
And that we can afford, because of that, to provide this to the entire community.
Thanks to these practitioners that are giving up, quite a few hours here.
Yes, it is quite a few hours.
Every Wednesday.
At night, away from their family. We
Yeah.
really, and everybody's happy to do it because it's meaningful. It's
Sure.
good work to be doing.
Yeah.
And people are making connections.
Right.
And it's great stuff.
And three of us have heard from people who have, frankly, were honestly not aware that all these services were available right there on Summer Street.
Yes.
And discovered it through Wellness Wednesday, and now are regular clients for
Right.
acupuncture and massage and Reiki and sound healing and
Right.
everything else that you offer.
Right. They've been able to connect with the practitioners and get regular services through them.
Right.
And these are not people who all work for us. They're just people that we've been lucky enough to connect with.
Right.
Who offer their own services in their own offices outside of
Sure.
Washington County Mental Health.
Yeah.
And some of them have offices of their own
Very
on
close
Summer
by.
Street.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah. So
You don't have to, for folks that are living right in the immediate area of Berry City, you don't have to drive or find transportation to Montpelier or Burlington for stuff like this. You can literally walk right there.
Yes.
Summer Street.
Yep,
Right across from Summer Street Auto.
exactly.
All right. Raylene, you go.
I had gotten a question ahead of time. I don't know if you saw it in the comments the other day, but one of the questions was, do any of the practitioners offer prenatal services? So
That's a great
prenatal
question.
massage.
I am not positive, but they
Because
all
we have
their
some
own
people that are
websites.
right. Because apparently she's pregnant and she would love to come in and give it a try, but she didn't know if that would be safe for her. But I would assume that she could call this number, 802-479-4055, and somebody would be able to help her find that out.
So I believe that Robin, who is our front office manager, has the website for all of our massage practitioners and could share those with that person so that they could look at their website and see if that's something they offer.
Okay.
I believe that the one person who actually works for the agency that also does massage does, but she's ironically out on maternity leave.
Oh, wow.
So won't be available to do that right now.
Right.
But here's the thing. I mean, you come anyways. just come to
Right.
Wellness.
She's going to try some other things too. She wants to try the ear acupuncture as
Yes.
well, but she was wondering about the
Yeah.
massage as well.
I
So
believe
told her
Robin
I
can
would
give you
ask.
all the websites for the people who do massage, and you can find out on their website if they do that.
I had the ear acupuncture, and frankly, I was more blown away by forgetting that these things were attached to my ear, because I was so fascinated with learning from Balin about all of the different points of this Chinese medicine is fascinating.
Yes.
All the different points of your ear and the different channels that they have for different parts of your body.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
And they don't just walk by and stuff a needle in your ear and walk off. You can get an
Right.
entire description of so many things. You
Right.
can learn a lot sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah. And
And have tea and snacks.
Yeah, it's a light environment. You can share a laugh. You can you can talk to other people, and it's just a nice setting.
I always
Yes.
knew when JD had been to Wellness Wednesday because he would come back to the studio with a pocket full of those ginger things.
The ginger chews. Yeah.
Yes. He was a ginger chew thief.
Yeah.
I'm outing you right here, right now. You need to check that boy's pockets before you let him leave the building.
One time, I purposely looked to make sure Heather was not looking, and I grabbed a handful of them, put them in the pocket, and karma's rough.
Washed and dried those suckers,
I
didn't
sure
you?
did. I sure did. They went through the dryer, and my jeans were they still smell like ginger. But yeah, everything melted. It was horrible. But I got what was coming to me, though, didn't I?
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
I did.
Yeah.
Taking all those ginger chews.
I'll let Phil know that's a favorite.
Please don't tell Phil this.
No,
Don't
but
tell
I'll let
Phil.
him know you love him.
All right.
Phil does all the shopping for the snacks.
So obviously, I want you to tell us everything that you have going on. I may interrupt here, but you go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. So I'm going to leave you guys with the flyer for Wellness Wednesday.
Thank you.
And then the other thing I really wanted to get into was that short-term crisis counseling around the flood stress. I just wanted to explain to folks what that was about. So this is something that we started doing literally the day after the flood hit. We just busted out, started knocking on doors, started spending all kinds of hours up at the auditorium. We were all over the county. We were checking in with town clerks, checking in at people's homes.
You still are.
We are. Getting our hands into everything that we can to make sure that people know that we're there if they need us. And while we acknowledge that sometimes, you'll call and a service that you need might have a wait list.
Yep.
This does not. This is specifically to meet the need right now of folks who are dealing with stress from the flooding.
Yeah.
And some people may not, it's kind of sometimes like a car accident.
Sure.
You're so busy and you're so entrenched in the work of now.
Sure.
You've got to get the mud out. You've got to get your stuff out. You need to find somewhere to be. You need to find something to wear. You need to do all the things. And then after, when you've met your most basic needs immediately, then you're like, oh man. And that brick wall hits you in the face, So it's not like people are already settled or have already dealt with the things. Like some people are just now going, I don't know if that furnace is going to kick on in 2 weeks when it's colder.
Right.
I don't know, So there's always still a good reason to say we're here. And so we've got a 12-person team running right now where if you call us and you say, and this is all very clear on this flyer, which I'm trying to get out everywhere I can. If you call and say, I need to speak to somebody about my flood-related stress or anxiety, or I need to talk about the flood, it's all you've really got to say. I need to talk to somebody about the flood. They're going to channel you through to one of us on that team. There's no wait list. There's nothing. This is being done at no cost. This does not make you a client with a permanent record. You get 3 to 5 sessions, no cost, no record, nothing, where we can just sit and hear you out. It's not
hear you out, help find
therapy.
Services.
Right. This
all
is
that
not
stuff.
like we're not going to sit down and be your therapist. We just want to help you through your stress. We want to connect you to the resources that you might need that maybe you haven't found yet, or something we know about that you haven't been told about. If at some point during those 3 to 5 sessions that we don't keep a record of, when you're done with those, everything goes in the shredder. That's it. If you decide, I feel a lot better, thanks, good for you. Call us back if you need us.
Sure.
Be on your way. We hope everything works out. If you decide, this has been really helpful, but I think I need more, then we can get you on that path too.
Or you just want to continue.
So, then we can get you on that path too. And that's fine. And so we just have made up a flyer for that. We're getting it out to as many places as we can. And so I'm going to send you that so you can get it posted.
I think we already have Raylene.
You may have.
Stuff
I send
all
so
the
much stuff. I have a hard time remembering what I have and have not sent to you. So, because I feel like I'm constantly just shoving things on you.
That's fine by me.
Well, I appreciate everything that you do to get it out there. I did drop off a pile with Sean Trader yesterday, so they'll be in the resource center once it's open.
Okay.
And I also dropped off a stack in the Montpelier Resource Center.
Yep.
And they're just...
When is that resource center going to be opening, by the way? Do we know?
They're having their grand opening, I believe. Hold on. I just, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay.
Yep.
6 to 8.
Okay.
So, and Mary Moulton will be there speaking for Washington County Mental Health Services. I'll be at Wellness Wednesday. So I
Yes.
will skip over to that as soon as I'm done at Wellness Wednesday.
Okay.
But Mary will be there.
I've chatted with people who have been hesitant or reluctant to reach out for help because they don't necessarily have anything tangible that they need help with, like physical stuff, but they're either discouraged. Guys tend to hesitate to say and admit that I might have a little touch of depression because it's our society suggests that maybe that's a sign of weakness. There's a big stigma.
I'll tell you, super moms have a hard time with that too.
Sure.
I agree.
So, yeah, it is
it-
a big deal that people have such a hard time asking for just a little,
Right.
And it doesn't have to be
You don't have to be
a whole hog thing either. It can just be
right.
like, well, somebody just listen to me, like unload a little bit.
Yeah, this, like what I'm going through right now. I mean, it's been a couple of months since this flood, and what I'm going through and still going through just flat out sucks.
Yes.
You don't have to lose a whole business or something to be impacted by this.
No.
You don't have to have a home that's completely destroyed to be affected by this flood.
You don't have to have lost anything of your own.
Right.
To not be completely lost watching your neighbors
Yeah.
crumble.
It's
and
in the
you
air.
just absorb so much of other people's pain sometimes that it can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a good reason to call us. So the number for...
And to even learn how to explain to your kids and
Sure.
talk about it with your kids that
Right.
are, now
It's-
not out there playing in the dirt because that's dirt that you can't necessarily play with right now. It's
Yes.
mixed with oil and septic. And how are you
So
going to
gross,
explain all of this stuff to them? How some kids in school may have lost literally everything they have ever owned. And
Right.
how can we help them?
And how every time it rains, that's not going to happen.
Sure. Yeah. Great point. Great point.
I've
And-
heard a lot of people talking about how when it's raining, you can see the kids just vibrating like,
I have
I'm
too.
like, oh.
I have too. And so many kids have been displaced.
Yes.
And frankly, still are, and families too. But moms and dads, or just single parents that have several kids, they've had to be split up. Some are with the grandparents or friends or whatever.
right,
There's a
because
lot of-
everybody doesn't fit in one house when you're
it.
moving around.
There's
Yeah.
a ton of couch surfing going on.
Well,
right
and
now.
kids in custody whose
Right.
foster homes may have been flooded, who then had to get bounced to a new foster home. And then think of, the number one goal is always reunification, but then you've got parents,
Right.
biological parents who are, where did my kid go?
Yeah.
And organizing it in the first place on the DCF end
Right.
is hard on everybody. And then trying to find out where they went, and then the original foster parent feeling worried about the home they
Sure,
lost.
sure.
Where did those kids they were caring for go? How are they doing in
yeah,
another
it's
transition?
a huge piece.
Everything is
Yeah.
awful
Yeah.
when you're looking at that stuff. And all of those people should call if they want someone to talk to.
Raylene read a note yesterday morning on the air from a lady who lost everything, along with everyone else, over in the mobile home park
By
in
CVS.
in Berlin. Yeah,
Yeah.
behind CVS.
I still say behind LUMS. Is that?
I know.
You are so old.
I say lumps
I am
once
so
in a
old.
while.
I didn't say old. I almost said old.
Yeah, I do say down where lums used to be once in a while.
But anyway, she was. Everything was lost there, and her family has been displaced, and they're going from
Right. She is in one space, and her
Right.
son and someone else is in another space, and
They're going
just all,
from hotel to Airbnb, back to hotel to friends, back to Airbnb, back
Yes.
to more friends. It's and the kids are in school now. I mean, where do they go at the end of the day? And I mean, this
And the
is
anxiety that creates for a kiddo that's
Huge.
trying to be available for their education.
just- sure, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, super important what
Well,
you guys are doing.
and the people who are trying to support all of those people
Right.
and what
Yeah.
they're absorbing,
Yeah, of course.
they can call too.
Yeah, isn't that
It's
amazing?
a lot.
They have to carry that.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
It's just a lot. I
All
mean,
right, and I cut you off.
Everybody who wants to talk about this, first responders,
Yeah.
everybody who wants to talk to us can call us
Okay.
about this. So, as always, the number you would call for everything except booking Wellness Wednesday is 802-229-0591.
Okay. You said that way too fast.
802
Yeah.
229
Yeah.
0591.
0591. Okay. What are the hours for that?
So when you call during business hours, Monday through Friday, you will get our lovely front office people at Building C. They will ask you, where you want your call directed, and you can tell them you want to talk to somebody about flood stuff. However you want to phrase that.
What is this number called again? This is
our mainline phone number. But
All right.
after hours, this is our emergency crisis line.
All right.
It flips over to the crisis line at night and on weekends.
Somebody that's listening right now that's like, feeling it, wanting to call, but, maybe feels kind of a little weird picking up the phone. What's the first thing you should say to someone when they answer the phone? Washington County Mental Health, how can I help you?
That is what happens. So what that person should say?
Yeah. Hey, I would just love to talk with someone.
If it's about flood stuff,
Yeah.
then you can just say, I need to talk to somebody about the flood.
Okay.
It can be that simple.
Okay.
And they know that they're going to send that call to one of two people who is going to assign you to one of the people on the team.
Okay.
That's it.
Nice.
All you have to say is, I need to talk to somebody about the flood.
Okay.
That's it.
Go ahead, Raylene.
No, I'm good. I'm
And they're
just
going
reading.
to send you where you need to be.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we have any comments that we want to jump in on here?
I don't think so. I've read through them, and I think we're in a good space as far as comments go.
All right.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you about some other stuff going on in the city?
I do, but
Do we want to talk about that too?
Yeah. Can I just want to first ask, what's up with absolutely, of course, because we got an insane weekend coming up. But can you just tell us real quick what's going on with the Imagination Station snoozling room?
Yeah, actually, I do have a couple things, and one of them is a good segue for you. So, nothing yet. As I said, we've got to wait for floor people and walls. Got to wait for sheetrock, and we got to wait for flooring and things like that. I have my shopping list made. I know what's going to go back in the room. I have no idea what the timeline looks like because none of us can figure out when flooring might be available or when a contractor is going to have time to put it in.
Sure.
So you'll be the first to know, buddy. That's what I've got for you as far as that goes. It will be back. That's what I know.
Okay.
It'll be back. I know what's going in there. Some of the original items are no longer available. The tubes are fine. Everything that was hung on a wall is fine.
Okay.
Everything else on the floor has to be replaced.
The massage chair?
Oh, yeah, that was cooked.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. How much water did you have in that room?
Several feet. It was icky. It's okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was 7
you'll
years
get
old,
there.
so, some stuff was
And I think
due to be replaced.
I mean, I talked about it last time too.
Perspective.
I mean, what you need to do, the insurance process and
Yeah.
filling out this assistance and that assistance.
Yeah,
and
so we had to wait
all of
for...
that has to happen first.
Right. We had to wait for the insurance, and now we've finally got, we're working on FEMA stuff, and I can't do anything else until that's resolved. I did apply for the BGAP grant
Yeah.
funding. I have applied for a couple other grants. So we'll see what happens, but I'm not stressed about it because what good does that do anybody? And I don't really have space for that.
Yeah.
Mentally, I just don't do it. So I'm lucky that I just don't
Yeah.
have the energy
Same.
for it.
I have a friend who loves that room.
I
and
know.
Asks me about it all the time. So
Yes.
you'll be the
Obviously, first to know. He'll
right.
he'll be the second, obviously, unless he's sitting in your car when I tell
Right.
you. So yeah, it's as soon as we know more, you'll know more.
Okay.
And so we have another. I'll be on with you next week on Tuesday because we have another new program opening that I don't want to say anything about right now, but I'm excited. So make sure everybody's watching next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right.
On It's No Secret because
Right.
that's another very exciting community resource that we've got to get talking about. And then Saturday, I will have a table during the Heritage Festival. So let's get into that.
Wonderful. Yes, let's talk about. There's so much stuff going on this weekend. Our weekend actually is going to start off over at Gusto's bright and early, 8 o'clock in the morning, for the annual 10th and final annual Ladies Ride for Breast Cancer.
Yep.
Recipient Tanya Johns will be there in attendance. She's going to be riding possibly with Rex Thompson.
Nice.
All kinds of amazing stuff going on. Donna Thunder Moran is going to start playing at 3. 50-50 silent auction. The poker run, the great food over at Gusto's as always. All those same things that we've come to love and expect, but this is it. This is the final year for this. And so trying to make sure that this is their biggest and best, so they can go out with a big bang. And they are going to have an after party that starts in the evening as well. All kinds of information about that. But then I'm assuming we're going to duck out, head over for the parade. Not sure what the plan is, but so much stuff going on. We know Chris Dagnese is coming in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We'll definitely shoot over to your booth. Maybe stick a camera in your face.
That's fine.
I will not let him roll up on you like you did on Bernie, though. Don't worry.
It's fine if you do. Mary will be there with me. So
So
that'll be good.
I'll make sure he takes it easy on you.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you just blow me off like he did, and that'll work.
Right. And
we
that'll
would
be
never.
okay.
Just give me one-word answers. Just say coffee, and then I'll walk away.
Yeah. And
If you bring me coffee, I'd probably love it. So.
That's right. So, lots going on. The list of all of the events for today is up on the page. Just so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And tonight is Rock City at the Elks. The concert there, it starts at 7:30. It's by donation at the door. So I hope to see many people down there.
At the Elks.
At the Elks. It starts at 7:30.
By donation at the door.
Yes, and the flyer with all of the musicians and the information is up on the page.
That's going to be such a good one.
I think
is.
so too. I think it's going to be awesome.
Is Putin a singer in that?
Oh, if he was, I would skip my children's
No.
standing committee
You
meeting
would.
for it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
No, I wouldn't.
He's a supporter, isn't he? Of the Rock City chorus? Michael Booton?
I have no idea.
I think he either is a supporter or he's a singer. The guy's talented.
Oh, okay.
You've never heard him sing?
No, I hear him sing all the time, just like you do. Here, he belts stuff out into that microphone all the time. It makes me shudder sometimes. And that's all I have to say about that. But let's talk about some more great things going on in Berry City.
All
like
right.
the fact that Optical Expressions has moved from the Berlin Mall down to the city of Berry
I'm so
into
excited.
the Blanchard block.
Yeah, fourth floor.
So they are on the 4th floor, directly across from the Opera House, and
No
the
more driving?
mall is permanently closed.
Yep.
The mall location. So give them a call. Same phone number, 802-223-2090 for appointments. Go check out the new space, state-of-the-art space. Showroom full of amazing glasses, just like always. Both eyeglasses and then sunglasses.
And when you see
Amazing things.
when you see Dr. Mark Liepert, he will be smiling.
Yeah. He always is smiling.
I've never seen him without a smile on his face.
I'll
Yep.
see him next week at my appointment.
Are you?
Yeah.
So
I'm wearing Optical Expressions right now. Look at these.
Yeah.
Do you like these?
I do.
Do they make me look older?
No.
Fatter?
No.
Okay.
They look good. We go there, and our insurance isn't even accepted there, but we love them so much that we get reimbursed later by our insurance.
Yes.
And they submit the forms for us.
Yeah, they do all of that
They
stuff.
do a lot of that.
Yeah, they're awesome about that.
Our
kind of
insurance
stuff.
is not awesome to them, but
Yeah.
we love them, so we go there anyway.
They definitely have a team that know what they're doing.
That's how much we like the customer service there.
Yeah, very fortunate to have them.
Yep.
And then speaking of the Blanchard block, we have also a new presenting sponsor, also located in the Blanchard block on the very first floor, main floor, street level, Delicate Decadence.
Yes.
Woohoo! I was there yesterday.
They are serving up breakfast every morning. If you want eggs and bacon or eggs and sausage and pancake, whatever.
Really?
Like real breakfast.
Yes, real breakfast. So they're serving up breakfast every morning, and of course they have their homemade bagels and the cream cheese and all of the different pastries that they've always had. Amazing stuff. Great coffee, teas, an amazing selection there. Stopping in the morning. They open up at 7. They are open until 6 p.m. They do quiches, soups, sandwiches, salads.
Wednesday night meal.
The Wednesday night meals. This last night was chicken Caesar salad. Next week is spaghetti and meatballs.
There we go.
So their take-home meal is spaghetti and meatball. They're transitioning into their fall-winter type menu.
Cold weather food.
Yeah.
And so they'll be making some really great things, but they do catering and specialty cakes for weddings and birthdays and all of that great stuff too. So super excited to have them on board.
You can get a chai tea because it's National Chai Day today, and a lemon square, and you can get it to go. Let's say this about the breakfast. Tim doesn't get there at 4 o'clock in the morning, make a couple of breakfast sandwiches, and then throw them under the heat lamp all day.
No, but he does have
No,
breakfast
no.
sandwiches, but that's not
But
how they're
that's
done.
not how it's done.
No.
That's right. Exactly.
So for all those people all over Facebook, why doesn't anybody open a breakfast place in Barrie? Because we all love the Wayside,
How many times
but it's
have you
not
heard
in
that?
Barrie. I've heard it every single day almost
Yeah.
on some kind of post on Facebook or people just complaining. And I'm like,
Sure.
as much as I love a good bagel breakfast sandwich at Maria's,
Right.
there's not like a sit down breakfast restaurant.
Sure.
Now, there you go.
Yeah.
And it's
There you
a
go,
really
people.
cool space. It's,
Head in.
It's super modern in there, but it's very cozy at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And to be able to sit,
You can have a quiet discussion
if you
with
sit
someone.
in the front window on Main Street, you're looking at the park and the statue.
Right.
In which the windows of Delicate Decadence show you the face of Barrie.
Sure.
If you look for Barrie anywhere, the picture you're going to see is the City Hall Park and
Yeah.
the statue.
And Youth Triumphant.
And that picture
Yeah.
is
Exactly.
right there in the window for you
It's a
to
beautiful
enjoy
setting.
the whole time.
Have a hot cup of coffee, fresh coffee, and
Yeah, great space. So super excited to have them. And then also in Barrie, we have another sponsor, another new sponsor. So we have to welcome Jerry's Sports Tavern. Located right on Summer Street. So they have these pineapple shots that Tina has concocted.
oh God.
I've tried it. A little too sweet for me, but I know that you would love it. She calls it like Easter dinner in a shot.
Easter dinner. Okay.
Yeah.
Bring
They
one,
smell so good, though. They smell amazing.
bring one in here in the morning. I'll throw it down on the air.
Well, maybe we'll have to go there one morning.
That's
and you
fine.
can
Are they
throw
still
it down
traveling alcohol,
live.
or did that end?
No, they are still doing it.
Oh,
Actually,
my
you can
goodness.
still get. I don't know if they offer that, but I know that there are locations where that still offer takeout alcohol.
Wow.
You go play some pool, listen to some music, and just enjoy a nice drink. And
Right.
super happy to have them on
Yeah.
board as well.
That's great. Jerry's Sports Tavern.
Yeah.
Which is right behind our old studio.
Right behind the old studio. How convenient is that?
walking distance. What are we talking? Like 75
I'm
feet?
pretty sure they have a back door too.
They do.
Yeah, I think we should have a pass.
By the way, our building is being rebuilt starting Monday morning.
Oh, nice.
Will be the beginning of the beginning. So how long is it going to take? Don't know.
We don't know.
Ooh, maybe we'll race you
But I listen.
from Summer Street.
I offered yesterday. I spoke with Jen and I said, listen, I'd be happy to come over and push a paintbrush when the time is right for that.
It scared me.
Well, she said yes, and then I said, and hang some sheetrock.
No.
And she was like, I didn't know that you know how to.
He doesn't, Jen. He does not. He can paint only. No hammers, no
She's like,
saws.
you should have told me that you know how to hang sheetrock.
He does not, Jen. He doesn't.
Good intentions, but no.
Can you imagine what that place would look like if I was hanging the sheetrock?
No.
Oh, for the love.
Oh my God, she has no idea. I mean, anyway. Also, I want to give a shout out to FGB Theaters, presenting sponsor of the Aired Out podcast. Since it started in 2018, they've got some really cool movies coming up that are playing tonight, 7 o'clock. A Haunting in Venice and The Nun 2. So if you want to be scared, go to the Paramount Theater in Barrie tonight. Don't forget.
All the movies are listed right on our page already.
Yeah, not surprised. Matinees every Saturday and Sunday. The Paramount Twin Cinema right in the Granite City. And the Taylor Swift movie, the Eras Tour movie, is coming Friday, October 13th. Raylene is counting the days for this.
Oh, yes.
Cannot wait. It's going to be massive. It's going to be huge. And you can get tickets fgbtheaters.com right now for all showtimes through November 5th.
They have another pre-buy going on, too. I don't remember what the movie is, but it's on our page. People can find it. It's right there.
And you can, what if you want to say thank you to somebody, just a quick, simple thank you, go over and grab a gift card. Give somebody a free movie so they can escape from the world and go recline back in a nice chair, comfortable, eat some.
No, he couldn't, Chris.
Eat some popcorn with Cabot butter on it, and you can even get beer and wine.
I promise you, he couldn't.
Easy peasy, JD.
He can't do it, Chris.
Oh, I know I could. It's going to be a busy weekend. Chad Hollister is doing his big show this weekend. We also have the Point to Point, the Ride to Help End Hunger. That's going to be just very busy around the State House in Montpelier this weekend. Please drive carefully. Stay the hell off your cell phone. And pay attention, because there's going to be people on foot, people on bike, people running, and kids, and it's food vendors and everything. It's going to be a busy weekend.
And then I just want to mention, because this was in the news this morning. I read a big long article about it last night as well. We need to let people know that Vermont did release funds for mobile and manufactured homes to those affected. There's a process. Please read up on that, because Vermont knows, Phil Scott knows, that FEMA just did not do enough. The buyouts for the mobile homes, the funding that people have gotten from FEMA that were in those parks is not nearly enough. And Phil recognized that the state of Vermont has stepped up and they're trying to help in a bigger way, in the best possible way. So the information's on the Aired Out page. He also spoke about it yesterday during the press conference, and just check it out and learn all you can. And if you have questions and you need help,
right,
go see Heather.
Give us a call.
Or give them a call.
There's plenty of people that will help you navigate that and
right. And I
understand it.
so because I was there when his team came to Berlin Elementary School and met with the residents of the parks. And not all of them were able to get there, of course, but it's a lot of people. But there were probably like 50 people there between River Run and Berlin Mobile Home Park. And they gave everybody a handout, and I have that. So if people do have questions, I do have that information. And what their plan is to say, you know, if everybody was eligible through FEMA, technically eligible for up to a certain dollar amount, and you did not get that full amount, whatever you got plus whatever you got through your insurance, the difference between those $2 amounts and the 41,000 is what the state is going to be able to help with. Plus, if your home is condemned and you need it removed, the state will come in at no cost to you, remove your home and any debris left behind. And by any debris, they mean any. So if you have a car that's stuck there flooded, four-wheelers, a left behind pool, whatever, all of that will be removed at no cost to you.
Wow.
And once you've signed your home over, your lease ends, that's it. No more lot rent, nothing. So,
Right.
So they're really providing a phenomenal amount of help.
They are.
Not just closing the gap between the relief that you've received and the $41,000 cap. So there is a lot of additional help that they're providing to folks.
And a lot of so please read through it, and if you don't understand it, reach out. But know that the help is there. And once again, you know, let's thank the team at the state of Vermont for stepping up and doing what's right. I think that we're very fortunate to be in this situation and have a governor like we have through COVID and now with this and many other things. We're lucky.
Yeah.
So
agree.
Anyway.
It's World Gratitude Day today, so we want to express our gratitude to you, Heather, and everyone at Washington County Mental Health for serving 5,000 plus Vermonters every year in Washington County and Orange County.
Washington and 3 towns in Orange County.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys do so much. It's a massive, massive umbrella of who you serve and how you serve them. There's so many different ways. And I know that you're the communications coordinator, but I mean, I hope Mary knows how appreciative Vermont is for everything that all of the team members of Washington County do. There's a billion people that keep the machine going every single day, 7 days a week.
She's very, very aware of what we're all doing. And
you guys don't, you know, there's so many employees that at 5 o'clock they're not punched out.
Right, and neither is she. She is in the thick of it, doing all of the things with us.
Yeah.
So, and she's on that team with us. So this crisis counseling team, you know, she's part of that. So it's everybody's doing the best they can, and as much of it as we can. And I appreciate the acknowledgement. And I'm sure everybody else will too.
Anytime you have anything going on, with anything to do with helping Vermonters, Washington County Mental Health or otherwise, I know that you'll be in touch with us.
Absolutely. That's why I'm excited to come back next week and talk about this new program.
Good.
Yes, I'm excited to have you.
Yeah.
Too. Super excited to have you. That'll be Tuesday at noon for It's No Secret. And speaking of ahead, if you haven't gotten your tickets to see Heartless at Higher Ground yet, get them. They are $20 in advance, $25 the day of the show. So get them. October 7th, 7 p.m. at Higher Ground. The show starts at 7:30.
That's the final. That's the final show.
Heartless, October 7th. Yeah,
that's like if you want to if you want to see them in Vermont. That's it right there. They saved the best for last.
Yes,
and they're going to be right here.
So super excited about that. Get your tickets.
We'll get Jazz on the air at some point again soon. Thank you for liking and following the page. Don't forget to comment and share any episode that you enjoy. We are always live, always local, never edited. And check us out on the web too, airedoutvt.com. Yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day, everyone.
Have a great day. Love ya.
I think we're off, Raylene. Just want.
Good.
Yeah, I just want you to know that I'm going to try out for the for a spot on the Golden Bachelor.
You're not a
It's
bachelor.
the new. Well, I'm still going to try out for it. It's the new Bachelor. Have you seen it, Heather?
I don't watch TV.
It's the new. It's the
Are
Bachelor.
they Munchkin Man?
No, it has nothing to do with with stature.
Oh.
It's a look at her. It's the Bachelor show where the Bachelor is like 55 plus.
Oh,
He's like an older guy.
oh.
It's an older guy.
And the theme song is the Lollipop Guild.
Stop it.